Martin Scorsese's latest is Killers of the Flower Moon, a western drama about the Americans who tried to kill the Osage people and inherit their fortunes, based on a book and a true story. Killers of the Flower Moon is an exceptionally well-made 3.5-hour epic that is both overindulgent and excessive. It's a movie that is both impressive and frustrating at almost every moment. Led by Leonardo DiCaprio in what is another great performance, the viewpoint of the movie is one of its biggest issues. Leo is the villain of the movie, and yet he is depicted so often as the protagonist. This leads to greater issues, in that the movie often fails to fully state who is bad, why they are bad, and what is happening to the Osage is bad. It's a movie that doesn't flat out state its purpose or meaning, which is a good thing, but a little bit of force could have helped it state its meaning and purpose a little more. Not helping this is the ending. Without spoiling it, the ending is weak and underwhelming. Instead of wrapping up the various character arcs and presenting a dramatic conclusion, the 3.5-hour epic comes to a withering, uninteresting conclusion where facts are stated without much drama or emphasis. It's disappointing. That 3.5-hour runtime is perhaps its biggest weakness. While the pacing and editing is perfectly fine, the story simply does not justify the runtime. An increased pace and a tighter depiction of certain events and sequences could have made the film shorter, brisker, and perhaps more enjoyable. The story being told could easily have been made as a great 2 to 2.5 hour movie. But Scorsese has included everything, even the scenes and moments which do not need to be in the film. It's excessive, overindulgent, and a sign that someone ought to have reined him in a bit. Despite these flaws, I enjoyed Killers of the Flower Moon. It's very good looking with an incredible score, an impressive cast of great performances, and its story is compelling and engaging, even if its length sometimes threatens to topple those interest levels. I think the film could have been just as enjoyable, perhaps even more so, had an hour of footage been removed. But the ending is a major weak point, one that makes this epic feel somewhat unfinished.